Today we have a great privilege to have Dr. Dharminder Singh sir with us as an expert speaker of the webinar. He is a consultant psychiatrist and practices at Batra Hospital in New Delhi. He has expertise in treatment of depression, anxiety disorder, phobia, panic disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, childhood psychiatric disorder, mental retraction, attention deficit, hyperactivity disorder. As he trained in both the top institutes, PGI Chandigarh and AIIMS Delhi. He has excellent expertise in psychotropic therapies for various psychiatric disorders and also trained for academic counseling, adult counseling and marital therapy, couple therapy, family therapy, child behavior and academic problems, therapy regarding geriatric and community psychiatric experience.
Good evening, sir. Ji.
Good evening. But I think it's not 5 o'clock yet. Should we start?
Let's start a little early because we are 4 people to have introductory talk.
Okay.
Right? Dr. Vishal, sir, just
yes, sir.
Dr. Vishal, you may start, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. A very good evening to all. I hope and pray that all is good with you and your family during this difficult time as the global COVID-19 pandemic is still peaking around many countries. I welcome to all the guest members, speakers, and participants in an online webinar on impact of COVID-19 on physical and mental health in collaboration with IEEE Delhi section with Computer Society, Consultant Network Affinity Group, Inter-Society Relations and Industry Relations chapters of IEEE Delhi section, Computer Society of India, Safa Society and IST Delhi section. Organized by Bharati Vidyapeeth Institute of Computer Applications and Management. I request to Professor Subrata sir, Chairperson, Consultant Network Affinity Group, IEEE Delhi section to enlighten us, sir. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Jain. We have in this series, this is the 4th webinar. In fact, so long we were doing it on the basis of and how to protect us or how to get back to the work from the home working condition to the unlocking space. But this time we are likely to see, look forward from a physician itself who is directly in the frontline worker on the issue of basically impact of COVID-19 on physical and mental health. Because we have made a lot of compromise. Not only we, means humanity actually throughout the world, if we see, between life and livelihood, between that lockdown, unlocking and all these things. Again, it is cropping up. Physically, again, lockdown in certain parts of India is also taking place. But we are continuing with our work also. Under that, definitely, if we are confined in a particular place, so it is not the physical condition, even the mental condition also goes bad. As we see, I'm right near to me, actually, where I'm just sitting. Through my balcony, I see a park where a lot of people start coming up. But when they say again, they find that in Delhi, lot of increase has taken place in the COVID-affected people. They have stopped probably. And very few are there. So a lot of issues are there. Definitely we'll like to hear and deliberate also, and people must have got a lot of questions to ask. In this episode, of course, today we have associated, IEEE has got a site group also that is special in, group concerned with what is humanitarian technology challenge. So they will be also participating with us. I hope some involved with this from IEEE section, they will be there. Now I over to Dr. Jain to tell somebody else who has to speak on that one as per agenda.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Now I request to Professor Ajay Thakre sir, TBPC EIETE to share few words and enlightening us. Sir, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm visible also.
Yes, no, sir. Your video is not visible, sir.
Dr. Ajay, just give me 10 seconds. Dr. Ajay. Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Just give me 10 seconds.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Dr. Dharmender, can you hear us? Dr. Dharmender? Dr. Dharmender, can you hear us?
Sir, his mic is mute, sir.
No, his mic is mute.
Yes, sir.
You
Sir,
just bring Dr. Dharmender.
Yeah.
Dr. Dharmender, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening. Very good evening to all of you.
Now you are there, right? So we have started with few welcome addresses, and then after we'll come back to expert advice, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Right, and welcome to this webinar. And just confirm me in between, Mr. Arvan has joined. He has come. I can't see him in panelist list. Okay, my team member will find him out with what name he has joined. Yeah, Dr. Thackeray, please. I'm sorry for interrupting you in between, please.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
All dear panelists, Director at Bharati Vidyapeeth, New Delhi, Dr. Huda sir and his team. This virulent COVID-19, though called as 19 prospectively, which appeared in the world, it has really given a very great shock treatment to all the human beings. And during all this period, Bharati Vidyapeeth, New Delhi, its director, Dr. Huda sir and his team have been taking really dynamic steps to arrange all these webinars to, like today's topic is on the mental and physical health. The mental aspect, basically, they have been taking care of. I'm so thankful, because otherwise people sitting at home and watching television and the same news being telecasted and the same statistics being told, so many going off and so many going up and rising and all this, and then the situations coming in. So during all this period, Dr. Huda sir has really taken care of our mental health. I should be personally thankful to him and his team, really, sir. And all these days we have been touching the technical topics, and today's topic is really so nice, and it is always an important session whenever there are mails, or whenever I just visit the Bharati Vidyapeeth website and I find. So logging in at 4:45, if we miss it, we really think that some important sessions are being missed. So thank you, sir, for all these days. And today's topic, as we rightly sitting at home, we have been questioning ourselves, are we in a stable mental and physical health? Okay, out of the physical health, we can really feel it, that we should take we should take a walk in the morning, we should take a walk in the evening, we should have some cycling, we should have some pedaling. But the mental health is something which really inside, it goes on inside, and we are unable to really judge whether it is taking away our bites or not. And perhaps we as human beings, we can express, but the poor animals and birds who cannot talk and express must also be affected by all these situations. So I feel, along with us, there should be an enlightening talk by the veterinary doctors also, who can look into the matter deeply through the pigs and the cows and the buffaloes which are at our home. So I think that could also be a topic in the coming future which could be addressed. And I hope today's session, obviously, as all the sessions had been very wonderfully by the speakers, honorable speakers. So today's session will also really give a detailed insight of all these things, and it will also address the problems which each of us we are having sitting at our home. We and our family are having in our minds. Thank you, Huda sir, once again for this session. It will definitely be a wonderful treat once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Now I request Dr. Murli M. Rao, sir, Chairman, IEEE Computer Society, Delhi section, to share few words and enlightening us. Sir, please.
Yeah, thank you, Vishalji. So, respected Professor Subrata Mukhopadhyay ji, Chairperson, CNA Group, IEEE DS, Dr. Ajay Thackeray ji, Mr. Ajay Goel, Professor Hodaji, and the speaker of the day for the session, Dr. Dharmendra Singh ji, and all the participants. Good evening, all of you. Very good evening. I think today's topic is really going to enlighten the essentiality, what to be followed, how to follow in a present pandemic situation. So far, we have been attending, participating as a speaker, as a participant, as some giving some address in some other subjects like our IT related. But really, the first time I am going to attend this health related webinar, that is impact on COVID-19 on physical and mental health. I think this is very, very essential topic which everyone requires and also see and also follow and the present follow and safeguard and protect from the present COVID-19 situation. Definitely, I think this topic, really the topic itself is very interesting and very essential in health point of view. Really, as the previous official told that, okay, somehow we had some physical health, but what about mental health? Really, I hope the insights of the topic of the day definitely gives us some lights how to improve, how to stabilize, how to strengthen our mental health too, apart from the physical health. And I'm sure that this topic itself has, the webinar has its own significance because the associated collaborative professional bodies, really the CSI, the ISTE, the IEEECS and IEEE Delhi section, and also the BVICIM. These are all very prestigious professional bodies, so which gives again a feather to the present the topic which is going to, okay. So I think this webinar going to be very, very useful, and with this I thank even BVICOM, Professor Hodaji, BVI Director, BVICM, for organizing such a webinars of multidisciplinary in mind. Really, it is very good, not only in exclusive in some other context, but the seminars conducting by BVICM in multidisciplinary. Really, hats off to you too, sir, and also to your team for organizing continuous series of such online webinars. So with this, I will conclude. So thank you very much, Professor Hodaji, for an opportunity given to me. Over to you, Vishalji.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. Now I request Professor M.N. Oda, sir, Director, the Bharati Vidyapeeth Institute of Computer Applications and Management, New Delhi, for welcome address. Sir, please. Sir, your mic is mute, sir.
Sorry. So, good evening to all the participants. I take this opportunity to welcome you all. It's my privilege to welcome all the panelists and close to 350 plus participants joined so far. At the outset, let me first pay my deep sense of gratitude to today's honorable speaker, Dr. Dharmendra Singh, Senior Consultant Psychiatry, Batra Hospital and Medical Research Center, New Delhi, and the entire management of Batra Hospital, along with my friend Mr. Arvan, who helped me to organize this webinar under the patronage of many professional societies and collaboration of Batra Hospital, and could convince Dr. Dharmendra to give us at least 1.5 hours out of his busy schedule. We can understand during this pandemic time, and particularly the psychiatrists and doctors could be so busy that getting time must be so very, very difficult. Thank you so much, sir. Dr. Dharmendra, please. Friends, I have the privilege of welcoming here the heads of almost all professional societies who have collaborated with us. We have here Professor Subrata Mukhopadhyay. You have just listened in, the former chairperson of IEEE Delhi sections and one of the most valued and senior member of IEEE in last almost 50 years plus. Welcome, sir. I have here the president, national president of Computer Society of India, and my very old friend, very dear friend, Professor R.K. Vyas. Welcome you, Professor Vyas. Dr. Thakre, chairman of Technical Program and Publicity Committee, is here from IET, Institution of Electronics and Telecom Engineers. Welcome, Dr. Thakre. And Dr. Murli Rao, you have just listened, the chairperson of Computer Society chapter of IEEE Delhi section, is here as one of the head of the collaborating society. And in addition, I have many other very senior people like Professor Subramaniam, former chairperson IEEE Delhi section, General Chendele, former immediate past president, in fact, of IET, national president IET, Dr. Nilesh Kasat amongst the attendees, who is the mentor of the West Zone and National Governing Council member of IET, my friends from Bharati Vidyapeeth campuses, heads of our institution, and of course, the 359 plus participants from different parts of the country and abroad. I take this opportunity on my personal behalf, on behalf of my institution, Bharati Vidyapeeth Institute of Computer Applications Management, on behalf of all collaborating professional societies, to welcome you all on this fourth webinar, which has been so interesting for the kind of the time with which we are passing, that is impact of COVID-19 on physical and mental health. Friends, we closed registration almost 4 days ago, and there were 700 plus participants registered. We thought that we have a system of generating instant certification, and Google facility may not help, may not work if the participations becomes too large. So let's say test first on a lesser scale and then can go beyond 1,000 participation. And close to 400 people by now have logged in. So welcome you all. And that's how I always start with this, that once you mean to start something, once you have intention to start something, there will be ways and means which will help you. There will be mechanism which will come and will make you successful. And that's how a great poet says that जो सफर की शुरुआत करते हैं वो मंजिल तो पा ही लेते हैं, जो सफर की शुरुआत करते हैं वो मंजिल तो पा ही लेते हैं, क्योंकि अच्छे मुसाफिर का तो रास्ते भी इंतजार करते हैं. Friends, that this kind of webinar which we are organizing, I'm fortunate to have the collaboration of all professional societies, and every time when I request at least one or other organization come forward to give us a speaker and ensure that their valued speaker is sparing their valued time. So Batra Hospital needs a special appreciation from my side, and for that this process, this spirit of helping people to know what is happening, facilitating people to understand the system and develop themselves for a better and better tomorrow. This spirit must be alive, and that's how a great poet has said that आशियाने से बढ़कर है फिक्रे चमन. आशियाना हम अपने घर को कहते हैं. हम बहुत आसान था कि अपने घर में बंद रहते, जैसे कोविड ने लॉकडाउन किया और हम कुछ ना करते, लेकिन हमने कहा नहीं, हम अपने को भी पॉजिटिव रखेंगे, अपने को भी इवेंट्स और एक्टिविटीज में इन्वॉल्व करेंगे, अपने पीयर प्रोफेशनल्स फ्रॉम ऑल पार्ट्स ऑफ द कंट्री एंड अब्रॉड को ये इंश्योर करेंगे कि वो किसी अनटुवर्ड नेगेटिव जोन में ना जाएं और ये इस तरीके की सिचुएशंस को ढंग से हैंडल कर सकें. सो आई टेक दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी टू साइट यू दिस कि हमें आशियाने की फिक्र नहीं है, हमें तो उस चमन की फिक्र है, हमें उस एनवायरनमेंट की फिक्र है जिसमें हम सब लोग मिले, और अगर सब मिलके अच्छा करें तो शायद हमारा आशियाना भी अच्छा हो जाएगा. कि आशियाने से बढ़कर है फिक्रे चमन, आशियाना तो फिर बना लेंगे हम, एक उम्मीद की लौ सलामत रहे, 100 दिए इस दिए से जला लेंगे हम. ये स्पिरिट ये जो हमारा जज्बा है अपने पीयर प्रोफेशनल्स के लिए वेबिनार करने का, ये सिर्फ मैं पूरा नहीं कर सकता, इसके लिए मेरे सारे फ्रेंड्स, सारी सोसाइटीज और जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स फ्रॉम डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द कंट्री जो होल हार्टेडली आते हैं। अब पहले दिन वेबिनार के लॉन्च होने पे 300 से ज्यादा रजिस्ट्रेशन होता है। ये उन सब के एप्रिसिएशन का पॉइंट है। आप इस जज्बे को कायम रखिए, इसीलिए कहा मैंने कि एक उम्मीद की लौ कायम रहे तो 100 दिए से जला लेंगे हम। Having said that, friends, let me sensitize you. This is the world of change. This is the time of change. And that's how we claim. And I have so favorite concept to me that under the changing environment, there is nothing constant except change. And if we are not ready to change ourselves, possibly the market pressure, possibly the external system, possibly the changing ecosystem will change us. And that's how it is said that if you realize, and I ask you close to 400 participants, if I ask you that how many of you have got Nokia feature phone now, possibly 90% and plus will say no. Had I asked this question 10 years ago, 90% plus people would have said yes. Where went Nokia wrong? Nokia didn't realize the change which was coming on the card and kept relying heavily on the existing product. So exactly in the same way, if Nokia can be changed, anything and everything in this world can be changed. You might have realized that till 15th of March, for such kind of program, we used to travel from different parts of the city at one centralized place and used to have the program in face-to-face mode. And if I ask you how many of you knew WebEx, how many of you knew Zoom, how many of you knew GoToMeet, how many of you, you knew other online and digital meeting platforms, you will say no. But in last 2.5 months, close to 3 months, we have learned so many things, and that's how it is said that learn, unlearn, and relearn is the only phenomena. So once you have learned something, the moment situation demands, the moment change demands, let's unlearn it. And the moment again change demands, let's relearn many things. There are many more examples that can be given, but we'll stop on this, that इंसान घर बदलता है, लिबास बदलता है, रिश्ते बदलता है, दोस्त बदलता है। इंसान घर बदलता है, लिबास बदलता है, रिश्ते बदलता है, दोस्त बदलता है, फिर भी परेशान क्यों रहता? क्योंकि हम खुद को नहीं बदलते, हमें खुद को बदलना पड़ेगा। And that's how a great poet says that उमर भर गालिब यही भूल करता रहा, भूल चेहरे पे थी और मैं आईना साफ करता रहा। फ्रेंड्स, ये चेंज का वक्त है, हम आईना साफ नहीं करेंगे, हम अपने को साफ करेंगे। And having said that, let's come back to the theme, and the theme is the COVID-19. My dear friends, definitely the outbreak of COVID-19 is very unfortunate, but we all have to accept this fact that is a result of our unbalanced lifestyle in an ecosystem which we technology-oriented people claim that it's an advanced technologically developed civilization. Yes, we must adapt to technology. We must innovate and create the technology, but not on the cost, not on the compromise of of the rules of nature. If we keep on compromising on the rules of nature, if our innovations and creativity will keep on spoiling the natural system in the environment, possibly the nature will teach us a lesson by taking all these kind of corrective actions. And all such pandemics are the result of our unbalanced utilization of the natural resources. We have to accept this. And we also accept still India is a great spiritual nation. We still accept that there is a God, we are not God. We should not disturb it. And that's how it is said that कि लोग जमीन पे अपने को टेक्नोलॉजी की वजह से इतना पावरफुल समझ रहे थे कि वो सोचते थे कि आई कैन डू एनीथिंग एंड एवरीथिंग। नाउ पूरा वर्ल्ड, हम तो डेवलपिंग नेशन है, डेवलप नेशन घुटने के इंतजार कर रहा कि प्रकृति प्रभु कब मदद आएगी और हमें इस प्रॉब्लम से निजात मिलेगी। इसी के लिए एक शायर ने कहा कि कुदरत तेरा रूठना भी जरूरी था, इंसान का घमंड टूटना भी जरूरी था, हर कोई खुद को जमीन पर खुदा समझ बैठा था, इंसान का ये भरम टूटना भी जरूरी था। Friends, having said that, let's understand that COVID-19, like any other pandemic, has again become an unprecedented threat to our physical and mental health of the people. across all the age group of the people without any exception to caste, gender, religion, and demography, anything. And this webinar, which we have organized with the help of the Batta Hospital, in which our honorable speaker today, Dr. Dharmender Singh, is aimed to discuss the required knowledge, attitude, and behavior of the people regarding this pandemic and how it influences their depression, anxiety, stress level, issues like prophylactic measures and treatment of mental health problems. That what is the objective of today's webinar. It will also address the mechanism to successfully deal with the COVID-19 pandemic by enhancing our immunity and finding mechanism to mitigate the risk. That is the kind of aim, that's the kind of objective of today's program. And that's how, when I see this changing environment of today's time, particularly under the backdrop of this pandemic, I get reminded of जो एक शेर है जो तकरीबन 40 साल पहले हिंदुस्तान के बहुत बड़े शायर, गजलों का बादशाह, हिंदुस्तान का नई सदी के गजलों का बादशाह कहा गया बशीर बद्र को। बशीर बद्र ने कहा कि कोई हाथ भी न मिलाएगा जो गले मिलोगे तपाक से, ये नए मिजाज का शहर है, जरा फासले से मिला करो। इसी नोट के साथ के जरा फासले से मिला करो डॉक्टर साहब को हम हैंड ओवर करेंगे, लेकिन ये बताकर कि ये जो चेंज एनवायरनमेंट है, इसमें ये डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी के बावजूद भी 4 इंपॉर्टेंट स्किल है जिसका हमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए। पहली स्किल, उसका एक्रोनियम एब्रिविएशन रिस्क बनाया गया, RISC, रिस्क। R stands for resiliency, I stands for inner strength. Inner strength will help us to fight the depression, and S stands for strategic thinking, think big, what best you can do, and C stands for collaborative mindset. And that's how we all have to understand resiliency, inner strength, strategic thinking, and collaborative RISC, risk, will help us in which way, and how can we remain positive, how can we remain proactive. That is an important aspect. And that's how I claim that there are 5 fundamental philosophies, 5 fundamental phases. Yesterday I was reading an international journal of psychiatry, and it said that for any pandemic there are 5 specific phases, and the first phase is denial. You know, when corona started happening across the world, not only India, in a nation like US rejected it. Oh, corona, I will go, will die, they will not come to us. India started telling, oh, Indian people, take that pani puri and go to the street, what corona will do to us? That's the kind of denial. But when we realized, no, it's very dangerous, we have to apply all precaution, then we came in anger mode. Why it has come? Our office is closed, our business is closed, we are not able to move, students can't read, so the anger mode came. And then by now, we have realized that it is not going away. So let's start bargaining. How you are bargaining? If our office is there, with 1/3 staff we are working. If at our home is there, we realize that let's live with minimum requirement, minimum necessary items, that is the bargain. 4th stage is very dangerous, very, very dangerous. I would like to invite Dr. Dharmender on that. That 4th stage is depression. The purpose of this webinar is that we should never, ever go in that depression, and rather from 3rd stage of bargain, skipping 4th stage of depression, that mechanism Dr. Dharmender will tell us how we can escape that depression, how that inner strength will come to us. We have to straight away go to 5th stage, that is acceptance. We have to accept that this is the new normal of the life. We have to accept that we have to live with this, and that's how बशीर बद्र का वो शेर मैंने आपसे शेयर किया कि कोई हाथ भी ना मिलाएगा जो गले मिलोगे तपाक से। नया नॉर्मल एक्सेप्टेंस का है, हमें एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा कि ये नए मिजाज का शहर है, जरा फासले से मिला करो। इसी नोट के साथ मैं आपसे एक रिक्वेस्ट ये करना चाहता हूँ सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स के साथ कि बहुत सारे वेबिनार्स होते हैं, जैसा प्रोफेसर सुब्रता मुखोपाध्याय सर ने बताया कि ये 4th वेबिनार है, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th ऑल्सो प्लान्ड है, जो हमने अनाउंस किया है। 5th वेबिनार 2 जुलाई को है, वेबसाइट पे अवेलेबल है। फिर उसके बाद 6ठा हमारा 11 जुलाई को है, 7वां 18 जुलाई को है, एंड 8वां 25 जुलाई को है, जो आज रात में किसी वक्त उसकी डिटेल वेबसाइट पे आएगी। keep attending. Once you attend wholeheartedly, once many of you join the program, it gives us so much motivation. You can't imagine that from different location of our home, we get motivated to work for all friends from different parts of the country. So keep joining wholeheartedly, derive maximum benefit. Believe me, best possible speakers from different walks of life, depending upon the title of the webinar, have been brought in. And that's how we all should participate wholeheartedly. In addition to webinar, we also have got many FDPs. And again, the link of the FDP is there on the website. So you may think, if you find that FDP is useful to you, you may join few of the FDPs. Next, we have got IEEE approved international conference, IndiaCom. You may also would like to contribute if you are from technical domain. That's a conference for computer science and IT people, technical domain. So you may also would like to attend that conference. Bharatiya Vidyapit also has got international journal, which has recently been now indexed with Scopus. So it is a journal of its own kind, Make in India. It's a Honorable Prime Minister was saying about Atmanirbhar Bharata. And this journal was started right from Bharatiya Vidyapit in the year 2009. Now it is Scopus. So has got all international exposure, accreditation, and that too Make in India with Atmanirbhar Bharata. So do read journal. To all the members who have joined this webinar and have generated their member ID on our portal, through that member ID, once you log in, all the papers, not only of the current issue, even of the prior issues, are available to all of you free of cost. So you may utilize. If you want to subscribe it through a Springer, they will charge you $6,000 for 1 year. If you want to subscribe, or your library want to subscribe from us, Indian subscription rights are with Bharatiya Vidyapit. If you want to subscribe, there are 6,000 rupees for 1 year of 4 issues you have to pay. But as a valued member of our portal, all of you can access that papers of the journal free of cost. And on this note, I would like to finish that please understand, remain connected with the chat window. We will keep on posting details on the chat window, and the link of the feedback, which when you will submit, you will be in a position to generate your online certificate instantly. What mechanism we have done? We have configured our system in such a way that the moment you submit your feedback, there will be a Google Drive, Google form. We will give you link of the Google form after sometime, anytime after 7. When the honorable speaker will finish, then only will give you the link. And once you click on the link, it will ask you around 5-6 different fields. Fill your data. Whatever data you have given us in the registration, just forget it. That is for our record. For the purpose of generating certificate, we are not taking data from our record. We will be taking data from the Google form, which you will be filling at the time of submitting your feedback. So whatever and in whichever way you want your name to appear on the certificate, whatever and in whichever way you want to write your organization name of the certificate, fill accordingly. My advice will be that do not write too long name of your organization. In that case, the 2-3 line will get merged. So let's have a smaller name of your organization. And last, even if you have not given your Gmail ID during registration, now during process of filling the feedback, give your Gmail ID, because Google Forms work much better seamlessly with a Gmail ID than any other ID. It works with other IDs as well, but it works better seamless with Gmail ID. So give Gmail ID. Whatever data you are giving here in Google Form will be very important. And the moment you will submit this form, we'll click on this link, fill data, submit this form. The moment you submit, within next 3 minutes, certificate, PDF form of the certificate, auto signed stamped certificate will be created, will be attached, and the email will be sent to your email ID, which will be giving now. So that is an entire process. If you miss the link, miss the process from the chat window, after the session is over, we will not be in a position to give you this link of generating certificate, either on your email ID, on your WhatsApp, on your SMS, and please do not call us. This session, which we have planned to end by 6:30, we will be keeping this session open till 7:30, and the link will keep on working till 7:30. Anyone who has got problem of generating certificate till 7:30 can come to this meeting room, write on the chat window, and share detail with us that what problem you are going to have, and we will solve your problem right here. If you want after 7:30 to solve problem, we will not. So from 6:30 to 7:30, our link will be open. Drive benefit of this purpose. We will be there for next 1 hour to solve your queries. And please understand, after 7:30, neither we will be here in the meeting room, nor our link or our system of generating certificate will work. And last message, we have observed in last 3 of the webinars that around 20-25 people are generating certificates who are not attending it. That only must be because we have identified those names. That only because few friends who are very friendly with their friends are sending link to those friends. Even if you have not attended, let's use this link and generate certificate. My dear friends, please understand, you must be good friend, you must be friendly to them, but let's not misuse the system. Otherwise, what will happen? I will, in any case, I have identified those names, but for the purpose of just privacy, we're not making it public. I will have no option but to put the entire list on the website that these are the 25 certificates who have not attended our webinar, but generated certificate, and will be so embarrassing to all those people whose names will be put on the website, and will denotify those certificates, please understand. So please do not do that. Let's be genuine enough. Understand my humble request. Those who have attended must generate the certificate. And on this note, we'll finish. That entire process is to enlighten us, to bring us from the darkness to light, to bring us to create knowledge from ignorance. And that's how a great poet says that the power of knowledge is your light, and ignorance of knowledge is your अंधेरा रात. कि उजाले अपनी आंखों में महफूज कर लो. Keep power of light, keep power of knowledge along with your personality as integral part of your personality. So उजाले अपनी आंखों में महफूज कर लो. क्यों? आने वाले दिन में चैलेंजेस बहुत हैं, तो उजाले अपनी आंखों में महफूज कर लो. बड़ी दूर तक रात ही रात होगी. मुसाफिर हो तुम भी, मुसाफिर हैं हम भी, किसी मोड़ पे फिर मुलाकात होगी. Thank you so much, friends, and most welcome to my honored speaker today, Dr. Dharmender. And Dr. Vishal, it's over to you. Now you may start with Dr. Dharmender, please.
Thank you very much, sir. Today we have a great privilege to have Dr. Dharmender Singh sir with us as an expert speaker of the webinar. He is a consultant psychiatrist and practices at Batra Hospital in New Delhi. He has expertise in treatment of depression, anxiety disorder, phobia, panic disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, childhood psychiatric disorder, mental retraction, attention deficit, hyperactivity disorder. As he trained in both the top institutes, PGI Chandigarh and AIIMS Delhi. He has excellent expertise in psychotropic therapies for various psychiatric disorders and also trained for academic counseling, adult counseling and marital therapy, couple therapy, family therapy, child behavior and academic problems, therapy regarding geriatric and community psychiatric experience. Now I request sir to enlightening us upon impact of COVID-19 on physical and mental health, and it is a need of an hour. I request sir to please take over the session and enlightening us. Sir, please. Sir, in front of you, there are the 6 options. You can share the PPT, sir.
Just a second.
Yes, sir. In the third option, in the 6 small circles, third option.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it is coming. Just click on that. It is being shared.
It is coming, sir. It will take, yeah, it is coming. Sir, can you please press F5, sir? PPT mode, the PPT show mode.
Slide show mode, it will come. Doctor,
So there is,
Just press either F5 or go. Yeah.
Now it is fine, sir.
And chat window.
Okay.
Dr.
Okay.
Vishal, Doctor
Okay.
has to open chat window.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, Doctor sir, you are absolutely visible
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
Audible also.
Yeah.
So we are now motivated.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Professor Rahman Hoda, that the kind of environment you created, sir, it's not energetic, it's an electrifying environment, and after that, I have 10 times more energy to, like at least, match you somewhere. Yeah. Thank you so much for a nice, introduction. And I'm so grateful to all of you that you have given me this chance to, use your platform and enlighten whatever knowledge I have. And I will also try to, the kind of intelligence and the experience you people have, I also, try to learn something from you as well. So thank you so much once again, Professor Aman Hoda, Dr. Abe Chandel, Dr. Ajay, Dr. M Murli Rao, Dr. R.K. Vyas, Dr. Subrata Mukhopadhyay. I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing wrong, it is first time I'm, so okay, today our topic is impact of COVID-19 on physical and mental health. No doubt about that. Like everybody knows that who is our current prime minister, even the baby borns and he or she knows that who is current prime minister. The same thing, everybody knows what is COVID-19. How it impacted on our physical and mental health. This agenda will go by the introduction, mental and physical health concern during COVID-19, and then we will have a question and answer session. This is a very difficult time for all of us. We know that the COVID-19 is now pandemic throughout the world, and how we got to know, we got this information through television, social media, newspaper, family, and now we having knowledge about it. It's what is the most common emotion we are facing during this time is fear. It makes us anxious, we get panic attacks, and we have to think how to reschedule our life, what to do, what not to do, and what to do, what we did not do before and we might not consider appropriate under normal circumstances. I will just go through these PPTs and then we will have a good query session. So just bear with me for some time. I will just go through these PPTs. I will try to enlighten some knowledge, and then we will have a good query sessions. Whatever queries you will have, I will try to handle them. Initially, when our government
meanwhile, participants can keep on writing their questions in the chat window. Dr.
That's it. My idea is the query session will be a better, then I will just go through PPT. So I will handle the queries. That is always, because see, whatever knowledge I have, but it doesn't matter what the people want from me, that matters more. So I will request all participants, whatever queries they have, please write on chat box, and I will try to handle them immediately.
Correct.
Yeah. Or even I know my PPT. So if you want to, if you can do in that manner, that somebody is asking, and then I will go through the PPT, and I can attach that PPT as my answer, and I will also try to elaborate that PPT. If you want that, I also can do. Yeah.
Please continue, Doctor.
Okay. So initially, when our government also came to know that we are having this infection in our country, our prime minister proposed the lockdown. But initially we did not know the nature of the infection. We did not know how this COVID-19 will have grab our society in that manner, in that speed. And after 1-2 month lockdown, now we started with these cases 1 or 2, and now we have in lakhs. So what we achieved from the lockdown, it's a debatable, but currently we will not discuss about it. Sometimes we have something is okay to not to be okay. Emergency is always stressful. We have two type of stress in our life. Somebody knows that I'm going to clear the 10th class or 12th class, or I'm going to prepare or appear in some exam. That's a predictable stress. But sometimes we have unpredictable stress in our life, and that unpredictable stress is more having a more impact on our physical and mental health than the predictable stress. In this emergency, we had a number of sources who has given the stress. We'll talk about that. And people even did not have knowledge, because everybody has this question in mind that we don't have vaccination for this COVID-19, this infection, this viral infection, and we don't have any treatment, and that created a most fear or anxiety in every person. And we got this, we did not want to adapt this situation, but it was kind of forced adaptation. And we got so many information. People throughout the day, even the people initially did not watch TV or the news channel, they started watching and getting the information from various social platforms that what's happening in our society, because there was a lockdown. And this social network also, because we had an overburden of the information, and the people got strained because of this. And because of that, we started having an increased incidence of mental health problems, primarily the anxiety disorders. What are the other psychiatric disorder we have during this time? I will elaborate in further slides. And sometime already some people were there who were suffering, some patients were there already had a psychiatric problem like anxiety disorder, depression, or other psychiatric problem. So there was an exacerbation of these problems. So people started having a new mental health problems, and already who had these mental health problems, they started having more symptoms during this lockdown. This physical illness wala slide I will elaborate little later. In psychiatric disorder, what are the important psychiatric disorder we have during this time that we are handling more and more patients with this? Number one, anxiety disorder. What we call anxiety, sometimes person has sudden, like what are the anxiety symptoms? Broadly speaking, like increase, sometimes person feels that, okay, if I will get COVID-19, what will happen to me? What will happen to my family? Treatment is not there, whether my family will survive or not. So catastrophic thinking we have, negative thoughts we have, and because of that, person is having an increased heartbeat. We call it a palpitation. Person having a dryness of mouth, sometimes respiratory difficulty or choking sensation. And person is thinking that, okay, I think something is going to happen. So unnecessary worries are there. We have obsessive compulsive disorder. In briefly, if I will elaborate what is obsessive compulsive disorder, very common example you must have heard, that one person washes the hand once, and then after washing hand, he or she is having repetitive thoughts that I think my hands are dirty, or if I will not wash my hands, something is going to happen. So we have various types of OCD, but this washing hand, I have given the common example that bar haath dhona, bar log check karna, something we are repetitively checking, we are repetitively washing, some religious thoughts are coming. So this is obsessive compulsive disorder. Depression. Now even people sometimes, if sometimes we don't use the word toothpaste, we use the specific name of the toothpaste. I don't want to take the name on this platform. Same thing happened with the psychiatric disorder. Anything person is suffering from any psychiatric disorder, but patient come to us, sir, I think I have a depression. So everything they club under the umbrella of the name of the depression. So yeah, depression is there. What is depression? Person feels low, person is having a negative thoughts, person decrease appetite, sleep disturbance, energy levels are low, and person thinks that I think I'm not able to do anything, my life is not worth living. Person feels hopeless, person feels helpless. So this is an overall depression. Sometimes this lockdown or COVID-19 impacted on a mental health, and we having a psychotic disorder. In psychotic disorder, sometimes person having briefly I'm telling about these symptoms. So take home message when you will go away from after this webinar, you will have briefly, because sometimes we don't have a knowledge of psychiatric disorder. Later on in query I will handle this, but as a psychiatrist I want to tell you, sometimes people wants to take help, people want to help someone, but sometimes even they themselves, they don't know, they don't know that what is a psychiatric disorder and what are the symptoms these psychiatric disorders have. That's why briefly I'm elaborating on these psychiatric disorders. What psychotic disorder in this lockdown, many people had they are not meeting anyone, and that's why in various my webinars I am telling, and again today I will tell, that one term government used since initial phase of lockdown, and I think I will little differ here, that we should not call it as social distancing, we should call it a physical distancing. See, if we would have had a social distancing, how today we would have had a interaction on a same platform. So it's not a social distancing should not have been there. It should have been a physical distancing. And because of this lockdown, sometimes people had a lot of stress, and because of this lot of stress, people had a psychotic disorder. What are the symptoms of psychotic disorder? Person having a sudden, like irrelevant talk, not sleeping properly. Person is, if somebody, the two people are talking about someone, these patients think that they are talking about me. So some conspiracy is going on. I think they want to harm me, or they want to kill me. So we have some persecutory ideas, paranoid ideas, sleep disturbance. This is a psychotic disorder. And as I mentioned in previous slide, that we have an exacerbation of existing psychiatric disorder. The patient already suffered from psychiatric disorder. They had an increase in symptom during this lockdown or COVID-19 pandemic stage. And yes, very unfortunate, suicide in our society. The things are going on. I don't want to take the name. Everybody knows what happening in social media recently. Very big, unfortunate incident we had in our society. So these people started having this suicidal idea, and then the attempt of suicide, or unfortunately we'll lose that person, that lovely person who is relative or somebody's. So these are the various psychiatric disorders we have. And one point I want to one more psychiatric disorder I want to mention here: substance use, alcohol increased, in this lockdown, because people had more time, nothing to do. They were sitting at home, and this alcohol, smoking cigarettes, these, substance use problem also increased. People had a chance to quit it, but rather than quitting it, many patients I see my patients also, sir karne ko kuch nahi tha, and they started taking more alcohol or smoking more cigarettes. So the substance use disorder, we call in our psychiatric term, or we call in layman term, addiction, also increased during this COVID-19 period. Many negative thoughts. What are the common negative thoughts? Catastrophic thinking. Everything person thinks that if something is happening, it will happen to me only. It will happen to my family only. Black and white thinking, like black and white thinking, we are saying ki, okay, that our life lies in a gray area. But some people think either I have to live in this way. If not this way, then it is going to. Suppose in COVID-19, I will give an example. If I will go out, certainly I will have a COVID-19 only. If I have to save myself from COVID-19, I have to stay at home only. So this is not going to happen, because initially, yes, a government, forced the lockdown, but now we know that we have to live with this COVID-19. It's a new normalcy, like other infections. So we have to, like in our psychiatry, we say we have a, this concept of alarming situation, then we have a resistance. So initial, it was an alarming situation, COVID-19, but now we have to go from a first stage of alarming situation to the resistance. We have to face it. We have to resist it, because it started hampering our economic burden. The people started losing job, or they are having some problem at in job. So we have to now, it's a new normalcy. We should not go in this black and white thinking. We have to find a new way, alternative way, and how to save ourselves, how to be safe. But we have to work. We have to, move on further from an alarming situation. How we will do that inquiry session, I think we will discuss. Somebody will ask this question, and I will, throw some light on that. And we everything we are giving the emotional reasoning. So these kind of negative thoughts we have, we call it, in our term, we call it a cognitive error. So sometime person having a depression, we treat the depression with antidepressant, but person having this distortion of thought, his way of thinking is like this, that every time he's think negative, and because of this negative thoughts, person is vulnerable or prone to go into depression. These negative thoughts are also there, which actually increase the psychiatric symptoms of psychiatric disorder. What are the prophylactic measures we can have? Initially, knowledge is the power. Everybody knows about it. So more you know about the certain issues, the less stressful you feel, less fearful you feel. make sure to assess and believe that most reliable source of information for self-protection. So first we should know that how this infection, we infect each other and what precautions we can take. So this, we should be knowledgeable. We should not follow the sensational news. Nowadays, you know that social media is helpful in one way, but it is also can harm in another way, because we can't say that every knowledge or every, you know, the information, every news we have on social media, that is authentic news. In news channel also, we are putting this, you know, not true or not, it is a true, you know, this fact or not fact. Every channel is showing that. So you have to know that what kind of news or what kind of knowledge you are getting from the social media, whether it is authentic or not. All the time, we should not discuss all the time about that how many people are going in on new channel also. You know, sometime I want to request someone, if somebody is, you know, can convey that my message to them. Always we say ki, okay, the cases are 3 lakh ke par, cases are 2 lakh ke par, but we don't show comparative, you know, in one table that okay, we have a cases are maybe total 3 lakh or maybe 4 lakh or maybe 2 lakh, but we have to show the active case and how many people have recovered. So suppose I am a common person, I am not a doctor, I watch the TV, I am news dekh raha hu, and suddenly I hear this line, cases are 3 lakh ke par. So, you know, suddenly it will get, I will get, oh yaar, bahut zyada cases badh gaye. But actually these cases are, you know, are not all cases are active cases. They are the total number of cases. Among these, we have active cases, and we have a, you know, more than 50%. As a doctor, as a psychiatrist, I'm telling you, more than 50% all cases already recovered, and they are safely at their home, like we people are without this infection. And I'm telling you, this mortality since, you know, initial stage, WHO and every country is telling, out of 100, if the 100 patients are suffering from, you know, or got infected with the COVID-19, only mortality is only 1 to 2%, and that mortality even lower in our Indian scenario, because of there are, although it's not a randomized controlled trial yet we got, but yes, because we have a many infection already, tuberculosis or other infection, that immune system somewhere helped us. So even mortality even lesser in our India than the other country. So, and these mortality also only affect the people who are, you know, more than 60 65, and not only 60 65 years the age is criteria. Apart from that, they have a comorbidities means either they are suffering from bronchial asthma, they are suffering from diabetes, or they are suffering from any other severe medical illness. In that condition, or maybe they are, you know, immunocompromised, or maybe the children less than 10 or 12 years. So this mortality also in a specific age, although some cases are there which happens also in between this age, but maximum these cases only got affected. So we have this corona, we have there, but please understand that this corona is there, it infection, but 60 to 70% cases are you know, even asymptomatic. They are not there, you know, even we sometime it will happen after in June, July, August, you know, you will see that patient will have corona even without having any symptom. He will pass this 1 to 2 weeks and we will not come to know that ever we suffered or not. So this panic or fear will, when I will handle the queries that time we'll discuss about it, that we should have really that fear or not, that much fear or panic we have nowadays. Yeah. The next prophylactic measure, handling social isolation. As our various government, our PM also told that, you know, the 2 gaj ki duri, we have to keep the physical distance. So this, how to social isolation we have to handle, we have to, you know, because it's very boring, it's restrict ourselves because we were not used to it. So how to, we have to keep ourselves positive or cheerful. Make your regular schedule at home. When you are at home, make your regular schedule. We call it an activity schedule, that throughout the day what you will do, that schedule will keep you busy, and you will not think about this, you know, this COVID-19, or every time you will not, you know, on a social media platform to you know, having an urge or craving to knowing about it, what's happening around you. Distract yourself from negative emotion by having good, you know, music is a good therapy. Reading, watching, or entertaining program on TV if you have a very old good habits during your school time, painting, gardening, or stitching, you can again adapt to them and you can use it. Yeah, good food, morning, breakfast, lunch, and night. In many later on we'll talk about this. We had a one, in our today's purpose, we had a how to keep ourselves, immune booster. One is immune booster is having a good food, just simple good food. Home cooked food is a very important. So plenty of the water, fluids, and having a good breakfast, lunch, and dinner at time. Because sometime what happened in this lockdown or this COVID-19, even now lockdown is not there, in it is in a different way implicated, but now people are working from home and their sleep wake cycle got changed. In night they are sleeping till it's not night now, in morning 2 to 3 or 4 a.m. and then they get up 10, 11, 12. So because of this sleep cycle change, you don't know your routine of breakfast. Instead of lunch you are taking the breakfast, instead of dinner you are taking the lunch. So that also actually having a negative impact on our immune system. So that also we have to be. And this physically active, very simple, do some yoga, do some exercise at home, also it's a prophylactic measure. Always share your problem. What we say, that the sharing is a caring. Understand if somebody around you, he is in needy, he needs some food or some any other issue, you always you have to help them if you can. Elderly people are, really they feel confused that what's happening, maybe they don't have good knowledge about it. So try to give them a proper knowledge, and whatever help they require. If they have some comorbidities, give them medication and daily need, because otherwise they are more vulnerable to go into depression or other the psychological problems. In children, many patients, even various webinar I conducted, and many parents were asking कि sir, पहले बच्चों से बहुत प्यार लगता था, we can't give the time to them, but now we really got fed up what to do with these children. They are around us, and every time we don't know how to engage them, and sometimes we are giving them mobile and that watching TV only. And this is not the today's topic, but I'm just mentioning it here. Once I got this chance, that internet addiction, this mobile addiction, nowadays we have a separate diagnosis of this addiction. Like we have alcohol addiction, we have a cannabis addiction, we have a opium addiction or nicotine addiction. Same, we have this addiction to this technology. We have separate disorder, so be careful about it. Don't give them just mobile or allow them to watch TV. Make their also schedule that how many hours they study, how many hours they will do other, they can't go out, they can't engage in that extracurricular activities, but make some schedule at home for them. This hand hygiene, 3 things I will tell you to keep yourself safe from the corona as a doctor. Number 1, keep the physical distancing. Point number 1, using the point number 2, and washing hand again and again. Just 3 points: using the mask, washing the hand again and again, and keeping the physical distance. You really 99% you are safe. 99% I'm telling you. So this physical distancing is very important. And sometimes we have a confusion that whether this is a COVID-19 infection or we have some flu or some that common cold. That's many patients are coming to me with a common cold or the flu, and they are getting the corona or COVID-19. If you'll see this slide, very some important point I want to tell you. 3-4 point about corona. Fever is very common in corona. The cough is there, but usually in corona we have a dry cough. Apart from that, aches and pain, body pain are very less in corona. Shortness of breath. Other symptoms, maybe that we can have a confusion between corona, flu, and common cold, but shortness of breath we don't have usually in flu or in a common cold. So fever is there,